Hello Bobcats, I'm going to show you how to make your maquette. We're using PixlrE this time instead of PixlrX. This one, it's pretty much the same thing, it just has a few different features that are not in PixlrX. So don't be confused when you see the screen and it looks different. So I'm going to start with full HD. I'm going to call this one Reco Maquette. So it helps me if you put your name in your file name. That way I know who does what. Okay, so I'm going to start by opening an image. I'm going to start with my background, which is the screenshot or the photo that I took of my boring wall. This is a wall on the side of Grand Lake Theater. It's actually on the back side of Grand Lake Theater. So we're going to pretend that we're painting a mural here. I'm obviously not going to go paint on this wall, but if I were making a picture to show somebody what a mural would look like, I would do this. And I've actually used this technique when trying to communicate with people what a mural will look like. It's an easier sell if they can see what it really looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to layers. So just like when you're working with art, you have a background and then a foreground in your artwork. It works the same way in digital work. So that's what layers are. They allow you to add a different layer. I'm going to open up an image. And the image that I'm going to use is a painting that I just did. We're all in this together. So I actually did this with watercolor, but I'm going to pretend that this is going to be my mural on the side of the building. So I'm going to shrink it a little bit because I don't need it to be that big. And I'm going to bring it over here, make it kind of the size that I want on the wall. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, that looks kind of bad. So if you just put that on there, it doesn't really look like a mural, but we're going to make it look like it goes in this space on the wall by playing with the transformation a little bit. So we're going to play with perspective a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go to Edit. You could do Free Transform or Free Distort. I'm going to distort it because that allows me a little bit more freedom with how I want to move it. So Free Distort. I'm going to put this guy right here. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to put this corner right here. Think about any things that you have, any architectural features on the wall that you might have to contend with. See, this has some stairs, so I'm going to have to deal with those stairs in a second. Okay, so now it kind of looks like you could believe that that was painted on that wall, right? Mess with it a little bit more. Okay, so that looks like something that could actually exist. So I'm going to click somewhere else on the screen, and it's going to say, do you want to apply the distort? Obviously, because I just did it. So yeah, if you're happy with it, click yes. If you're not happy with it, click no, and it'll go back to the way it was. And then I'm going to take my eraser tool. That's what this thing is right here. And I'm going to erase out the stairs. Yeah. And so now it kind of looks like the stairs are going in front of the mural, and that makes a little bit more sense. So if I was going to show this to a client, then this would give them an idea of what they were paying for, what it was going to look like when it's all done, if I was actually making a mural for them. Okay, so that's it. That took like what, a couple seconds? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. So I'm going to go to File, Save, and I'm going to call it Reco Maquette. All right, so if you put your name in your artwork, that kind of helps. I'm going to save it, and it's going to save to the default download folder on my device. So on your device, it'll save to your download folder, and then you can upload it to our website, our web space. All right, good luck with this, and I can't wait to see your ideas.